Women of Reddit, what are your honest opinions on giving BJs? How much do you actually enjoy giving them? It's like cooking. Sometimes I really enjoy putting in the effort and will go the extra mile. Maybe spice things up with a lime or two. But other days it's like "Pete bro, just do it yourself. There's pizza in the freezer." Lime on the dick is gonna be a no from me, dog. What about grapefruit? Did you say grapefruit? I don't hate it, but it needs to be clean, and I hate the taste of jizz. I don't enjoy them at all. I do it because I know he likes it, and in return for him going down on me. I don't find it absolutely repulsive or anything, but it isn't my cup of tea. Get this. I also have a poor gag reflex. I feel bad if it's triggered, and I dry heave. But at least husband doesn't take it personally. Definitely something I could pass on. If I'm allowed to take control, then yes. If the guy has his colossal werewolf hands clasped around the back of my head and thrusting into me like I'm a grapefruit, then no. The grapefruit video. I don't even have to click it to hear it. SSSCHHHLTSCHHLSCHHLTSSCHH. There is no more censor sound. I used to be enthusiastic about giving them, but IDK what happened. Now I can't go for very long without my neck cramping and my jaw locking up. It's so painful. Ever look into TMJ? There are some pressure points around your ear/jaw that really help me. Not for giving head. Just for, you know, life. Can you please elaborate? I have TMJ, and I would love for it to hurt less. Have TMJ. Cold or hot compresses seems to vary. Put your fingers on your jaw. Open and close your mouth and feel around. You're looking for the spot where your lower jaw hinges into your skull. Massaging the joint and the thicker muscle about an inch below it, and half an inch forward feels amazing when it's acting up. Avoid wearing full ear headphones for more than an hour or two. Avoid chewy foods like gum or taffy. Get a mouth guard. If you grind your teeth at night at all, it helps. Edit. Something I remembered. Don't rest your chin on your hand. It pushes your jaw back into the joint and makes it worse again. For me. In regards to the night guard, it depends on your situation. I was able to pick up a 25 one at Target and it works fine. But you may need a special one from a dentist. Didn't expect to come into a dick sucking thread to be given useful advice on my current TMJ, but thank you, kind stranger. I will add this. Do not get a mouth guard. Getting any random mouth guard will make the problem worse. One night it locked my jaw to the left side. You need to see your GP and dentist. Make sure they give you a custom splint that is designed to be worn 24/7. Haha. TMJ is the first thing that came to my head when I read BJ. I can't stand giving head because it is so painful. My husband loves them obviously. So I enjoy it too. And it's something I got quite good at, so I take random pride in that too, lol. Yes, I have a weird pride about that fact too. Met a guy once who told me he never came from a BJ and my only thought was, challenge accepted. The oldest trick in the book. Works all the time every time. I didn't like it at all at first. It was just gross in my opinion. The smell, the taste, how much work it is. Then I got a new boyfriend. That's the point where I realized why I didn't like it. Wash your dick, guys. Now, I just love it. His facial expressions when I hit the right spot. The little moans that he tries to keep in, and his trembling legs. Nothing hotter than that. Edit. I can't spell. Not only wash, but air it out. Don't just quickly dry off and shove your slightly damp junk in underwear and think you'll stay smell free. I do some naked squats after my morning shower to get some airflow on the vast wasteland between my balls and my anus. I'm generally not a fan. It makes my eyes water and my nose run. Sometimes it tastes kind of bad. I generally start gagging and feel like I'm going to throw up after a bit. I'm most down to do it when I'm drunk, but that's also when the fear of throwing up is the worst. That said, I'll reciprocate and I'll even initiate blowjobs sometimes, especially when drunk. But the only thing I like about giving them is the reaction from the guy. Feeling like you're going to throw up. The last 2 times I gave head, same guy, I threw up in my mouth and swallowed it. I didn't know what else to do. Vomit on the cock. What else? I'm just here taking notes. Notice most women enjoy it when guys are engaged. Edit. God, I hope these comments are jokes. But engaged doesn't just mean to be on your way to matrimony. It also can mean to partake or participate. Notice most women enjoy it when guys are engaged. To them or to someone else. 1. Let them know you're enjoying it by moaning, or just saying something like, oh yeah, that's great. 2. If you're not enjoying it, try giving encouraging suggestions, like I like it when you go slow, etc. There are some people that can't go too deep, so just respect that. 3. Communication is key. Maybe other people are different, but I don't like it when they hump my mouth. I could gag, and I worry about not my teeth getting too close. 4. Don't be offended if they don't want you cum in their mouth. 5. Enjoy. Get ready for the top commenters to have their accounts infiltrated by a ton of lonely redditors trying to catch a glimpse of these sloppy knob slobbers. You are able to see the future. Epitaph. I enjoy it, but it depends on the guy and my mood, and typically more as foreplay. Smaller to average men are more enjoyable to have in my mouth. Also, it may be because he was uncircumcised, but my last boyfriend was much easier to get off with oral. My current boyfriend and other guys I've given blowjobs to needed a lot of suction at a steady rhythm for quite some time, which is really difficult and becomes painful after a while. Given that and the fact that it makes me mad horny, I enjoy starting with oral, but then I want to get peeped. I like giving them now because my soul likes it. It also helps that I've given enough of them to be confident that I'm not doing a terrible job. I was never too keen on giving them in new relationships or during hookups because I was self-conscious about my skills, and I find them extremely intimate. I would be more comfortable having sex with a guy before I would give him a BJ. I'm totally with you on the self-conscious thing. I have often told guys that I'm not good at blowjobs while hooking up with them for the first time. Thankfully, I do think that I've gotten somewhat better, so feel a bit less need to apologize. I like it, especially the first part, where it's all soft and squishy, and you can fit the whole thing in your mouth and it's like pleasantly soft bubble gum. Then when you can feel it getting bigger and firmer and finally pop right out the mouth. Not a big fan of the end bit, where you really have to buckle down and get results. Unless he's moaning, and oh god, if he's moaning and encouraging you, and you are too jether on this project, holy peep, that's magical. You really have to yell buckle down and get results, or mayo you killed me. That's so true. As a dude who absolutely loves going down on my female, so I absolutely agree. After a great warm up, the magic happens at the end of the marathon. Agreed. The beginning is fun, then the middle can be a tiring marathon, and then as you sense the end is near, the magic really turns on. There's like a complete shift in the energy in the room when the sparks are about to fly. I generally like it. I think it depends on the guy's reaction and our communication though. If a dude starts ramming my head down on his dick, no, I'm not having fun. For partners that communicate and tell me what they like and want, and let me go for it, yeah, I'll do it all the time. Edit. I did not expect this to blow up like it did, so thank you wonderful internet people. I've been told as a receiver that they like it more when I make noise. That way they know how much I'm liking it. That in itself is a turn on to hear BTW. So apparently the rustling from my bag of potato chips wasn't the right noise. Can you be more specific with your tips next time? My apologies. I'm a Pringles guy. That comes with its own problems once you pop though. You can't stop? Yes. And if it's been more than 4 hours since you popped, and you still can't stop, you should see your doctor. IDK. Once I pop I have to stop at least for 30 minutes and maybe some orange slices. I enjoy pleasing my partner. I like having that control over his pleasure. But the act itself I seriously dislike. I hate gagging. I hate having it in my mouth. And I hate how much hard work it is, controlling gag reflexes, tongue placement, use of lips, pace and rhythm, the taste, the texture, the messiness, trying to breathe, strain on the jaw, and constantly reminding myself to watch the teeth. Insert cliche SATC quote here. Honey, they don't call it a job for nothing. Yep. Anyone who's ever given head to a woman will attest that it's far easier than blowing a guy. Much easier to get into a comfy position. Nothing filling your mouth and straining your jaw. No worries about teeth. Blowjobs just ain't fun a lot of the time. If more guys tried it, they'd understand. It 100% depends on my mood. Like if I'm feeling it then I'm going hard, slobbing, deep throating, having a great time. If I'm not then it's just like ugh my mouth is only so deep, can you come already? And then your jaw starts to ache. Honestly I swear men suddenly turn into stamina gods when your jaw starts to ache. I don't mind doing it, I'm just not sure if I'm good at it. Edit. Is there a better way to reply to all who commented? Anyway, thanks everybody. After reading your replies I guess I'm just not confident in my abilities. I never had a guy complain or rush anything but I kinda thought they were just being nice. Because honestly I don't trust the opinion guys are easy to please. Everybody is different, and when I'm dealing with intimacy I rather not generalize. As a gay man I've learned 2 things reading these comments. 1. Straight women like sucking dick more than us gays usually give them credit for. However, the main complaint seems to be tired jaws. A tip for this is to focus less on creating tons of suction and more on using your tongue, as it's both less tiring and tends to be what most men like more anyway. 2. Straight men need to get better at washing their dicks to get more blowjobs. I think you're also underestimating how much harder it is for ladies, because we have smaller mouths. I know to use my tongue a lot, but it's still painful, because my mouth is just small. I'm still pro BJ, but it does get painful quickly.